A very good evening to one and all. So hope you guys are able to hear me. Everyone, could you please confirm over the chat whether you guys are able to hear me or not? Everyone able to hear me and able to see my screen, guys, everyone? Okay, sounds good, sir. Okay. So as part of our yesterday's discussion, sir, we started with an what cursors discussion, sir. We started with another what cursors. Cursors is nothing but an the pointer where you can what the result of our query, sir. Okay, cursor is nothing but on the pointer, sir, that points to what? The result of our query, sir. And basically, and the cursors are mainly used for what? Processing the bulk of records in the database table, sir. If you guys wanted to perform any kind of business logic on the record by record on the table means, then definitely you need to go for the cursors concept, sir. Okay. Oracle supports the two types of cursors, sir. One is what implicit cursors, another one is what explicit cursors, sir. Okay, if the cursor is managed by the Oracle itself is called what? Implicit cursors, or we can call it as an what? Predefined cursors. Okay, if the cursor is managed by the programmer, such a cursors we can call it as an what? Explicit cursors, or we can say user defined cursors, sir. So as I already told you, sir, on yesterday, so every cursor will have like as in the four basic parameters. So what are those four basic parameters, sir? What are the four basic parameters for every cursor? So what are the four basic parameters of the every cursor, sir? Declaring the cursor, opening the cursor, okay, declaring the cursor, declaring the cursor and opening the cursor, fetching the data from the cursor and closing the cursor, sir. What do you mean by declaring the cursor, sir? What do you mean by declaring the cursor? What do you mean by declaring the cursor, sir? Declaring the cursor variable, defining the cursor variable in the declaration section is called what? Cursor declaration or not, sir? Come on, guys. Defining the cursor variable inside the declaration section, we can say what? Cursor declaration or not, sir? How can you define the cursor variable inside the declaration section using cursor keyword, sir? Cursor followed by what? Cursor name and is keyword, and then you can what? The DML statement or DRL statement, sir. You can write it under the declaration part. Okay, this is what an example for what? So defining the cursor variable of the particular select query, sir. So tell me, sir, once you declared the cursor, is that once you declared the cursor with the select command, so at that time itself Oracle will execute the command, or when the open the cursor, it will execute the command? Come on, guys. Once you defined the cursor variable with the select command, sir, at that moment itself Oracle engine will execute, or when you open the cursor, at that moment the Oracle engine will execute the query on the table. When you open the cursor, sir, when you open the cursor, then only the Oracle engine will execute this query on the database table, sir. Okay. So once you defined the cursor, once you define it like as in the cursor with the, once you define like as in the cursor, okay, at that time the Oracle will not execute the query, sir, on the bit on the table. So once you open the cursor, then only the Oracle will execute what? The query on the database table, sir. Understand? That is what the thing, sir. The second step is what? Opening the cursor, sir. How we are going to open the cursor? Open followed by what? Cursor name, sir. That is nothing but an what? Opening the cursor. Once you open the cursor, sir, then only the Oracle engine will execute the given SQL statement on the database table. That's all. So once you declared the cursor and once you opened the cursor, what is the next step, sir? Once you declared the cursor and opened the cursor, then tell me, sir, what you get? What is the next step? Fetching the data from the cursor, right or not, sir? Fetching the data from the cursor or not, right? So once you declared the cursor and opened the cursor, so that the table of select data will be the table of the data will be dumped into what? Cursor variable. After that, what you need to do, sir? You need to fetch the data from the cursor, right, sir? How can you fetch the data from the cursor, sir? Fetch followed by what? Cursor name into what? Local variables of PL/SQL procedure, sir. Okay, using like as in the fetch word, then followed by cursor name into class by using what? PL/SQL variables, sir. You can define it as in what? PL/SQL variables. That's all. Okay, and then fetch cursor name into what? Employee number, employee name, employee salary, employee job. All these are nothing but an what, sir? All these are nothing but an what? The variables of the PLSQL block, right or not, sir? So we are just getting into what? So we are just getting into the what, sir? The cursor into what? The variables of our PLSQL block. So tell me, sir, fetch process will be depends on number of rows in the table or only the one time only the fetch process from the cursor? Tell me, sir, fetch should be done for every row on the table or first row of the table only? Fetch should be done through every row of the table or not? Every row. If this statement make it as in the every row means what you need to do? You just need to keep this statement inside the basic inside the loop or not? Come on, guys. If you want this fetch statement, if you want to execute this fetch statement repetitively, then definitely you need to keep this statement inside the loop or not? Definitely. Okay. So until unless the rows becomes what? Empty of the table, this loop, this fetch statement wanted to execute, sir. Okay. Then after that, once you fetch got done, once the fetch got done, so what you need to do, sir? You need to close the cursor or not? Come on, guys. Once you're done with the fetch process, once you are done with the fetch process, sir, what you need to do, sir? You need to close the cursor or not, sir? You need to close the cursor or not? Yes. These are the 4 basic parameters of a cursor in Oracle, sir. Okay. Yes. Okay. Yes. And as part of that yesterday session itself, so we have written that one explicit cursor, sir. Okay, we just written like as an what? One explicit cursor. So see, sir, this is nothing but an what? Cursor. This is nothing but an what, sir? Cursor variable declaration, sir. This is nothing but an what? The cursor variable declaration. And we just define what? 2 variables, sir. Sir, could you please tell me anyone more? Could you please tell me any one of you guys? Tell me the highlighted lines of this code. Could you please tell me anyone from you? Explain me about these 2 lines of code, sir. Could you please tell me what is the variable, what is the employee number type, sir? What is the employee number type? I given you unmute option for Saket. Okay, so go ahead, Saket. Could you please
Yes,
tell
sir,
me?
the employee number is a variable name that we have given, and employee means a table name, and we are specifying the variable data types for that for our employee number.
Yes, we are directly referring what? One of the column of the table data type as in what? Variable type or not, sir?
Yes, yes, sir.
Yes, that is what we are defining, sir. Right. Good, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Yeah. Okay, then. So we just declared the variable, sir. We just declared the cursor variable and declared the 2 variables required for our of our PLSQL block. We are selecting the data. We are just selecting the 2 columns from the table of an employee number and employee name. And we in the begin block, we just opened the cursor. We just opened the cursor and we just started the loop. And we just started for the loop, sir. And this loop contains what? Fetch statement to be executed for every row. That's why the fetch statement should be the part of and the loop. And when this loop should be executed, sir? When this loop should be an execute, sir? When this loop should be an execute, sir? Amit, I given you unmute option for you. Go ahead with that. When does the loop should be an execute? When does the loop should be an exit? Amit, I given you unmute option for you, sir. Ajay, I given you unmute option for you. So when does the loop should be an exit from the loop, sir? Arun Sai, I given you unmute option for you, sir. When does the loop should be an exit, sir? When does the loop should be an exit? Pardu, I just given you unmute option for you, sir. Tell me when does the loop should be an exit? Sai, I given you unmute option for you, sir. Tell me when does the loop should be an exit, sir? Okay, fine. So see, sir, the loop should be an exit from. When does the loop should be an exit, sir? When does the loop should be an exit? Whenever the cursor doesn't have any records to process means, whenever the cursor doesn't have any records to process means, whenever the cursor is returning like as in the not found result means, then it is going to get out from the loop, sir. It is get out from the loop. That's all, nothing more than that. For every record, we are displaying what employee number and employee name, sir. Agree, sir? Everyone, this is what like this is what the explicit cursor we developed on yesterday, sir. Agree? So this is what like as an explicit cursor, sir. Okay, just copy this cursor, sir. Copy the code, and then connect it to the database. Okay, system/manager, sir. Okay. Okay, connect, sir. System and then manager. Okay, set server output, set server output on, sir. Okay, set server output on. Sorry, set server output on, sir. That's all. Okay, I'm executing the block, sir. So that's all. Just check it out, sir. We got like as an employee number and employee names or not, sir? We got like as an employee numbers and employee names or not? For 14 rows of an employee, we got or not, sir? Right? Right or not? Right, sir. Fine. So, and we have also developed like as in the one more explicit cursor as well. We just selected like as in the 3 columns from the table, and we have taken the 3 variables here. Okay, and we just opened the cursor and we just looped the cursor here. We just looped the fetch statement as well, sir. Okay, nothing more than that. Copy this block. Okay, copy this block. Yeah, paste it here. That's all. Employee number, employee name, and the salary we got, sir. And the salary we got. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. So instead of taking like as in the multiple variables, can I take like as in the one row type variable, sir? Instead of taking like as in the multiple variables, can I take like as in the row type variable or not? Come on, guys. Shall I take like as in the row type variable or not, sir? Come on, guys. Shall we take like as in the row type variable or not? Yes. So just take the copy of this the SQL procedure, sir, SQL block, and instead of taking this one, what you can do, sir? Okay, just for employee underscore record, okay, employee underscore record, sir, and employee of percentage row type, sir, percentage row type. That's all. Okay, this is what the variable name, sir, and so this variable name holds what? The record of the employee table, sir. One record of employee table. That's all. Okay, so fetch C1 into what? Fetch C1 into what, sir? Fetch C1 into what? EMP underscore record, sir. Fetch cursor C1 into what? EMP underscore record, sir. And you just need to change it here, sir. Okay, EMP underscore record. Okay, EMP underscore record dot employee number, sir. Okay, EMP underscore record dot employee number and EMP underscore record dot employee name. Okay, and EMP underscore record dot record dot salary, and then followed by okay, and then followed by what? And EMP underscore okay, EMP underscore record dot job, sir. That's all, sir. That's all, nothing more than that. Instead of defining like as in the multiple variables here, okay, I have just defined like as in the row type variable here. So if you define like as in the row type variable means you can extract what? As many as number of columns from the row type variable, sir. That's all. Just copy this code, sir. Just copy this code, copy this PLSQL block and execute it, sir, and execute it. So see, sir, what we are getting, sir, fetch C1. So wrong number of values into list. What we can say? Wrong number of values into this one. Okay, got it, sir. Got it. So see, sir, instead of making this one, you just make it as a star, sir. Okay. Instead of selecting only the 3 columns, sir, you just need to what? Entire rows, entire columns. So see, sir, now you got the things or not, sir? Employee ID, employee name, employee salary, and employee job. Right, sir? Sir, what is the difference between percentage type and percentage row type, sir? Sir, percentage type indicates what, sir? Percentage type indicates what? See, in this employee number is nothing but on the variable which you have declared in the PLSQL block. Okay. For this the variable, the data type is same as on what? Employee table, employee number, data type. Understand? So this is for what? Data type, Roshni. Okay. And whereas in the row type is nothing but on what? A row of information. Yes, sir. Same column, same data type. Okay. This is nothing but on what? Row of information, sir. Row of information. Here we are selecting the 3 columns from the table and we have taken like as in the 3 variables for that. Okay. So here I'm selecting all the columns from the table. Okay. So for the each row, it is nothing but on what? Employee row type of record or not. Okay. So once I got the row of information, I can extract it. How many number of properties I need? Employee number or employee name, salary or job or commission. It's up to your wish. How many values you wanted to extract it? All the columns data I'm extracting here. So out of that, you are just extracting the selected columns, nothing more than that. Agree, sir? Hope you guys are comfortable. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. How to work with the cursors? These are the explicit cursors, sir. Explicit cursors means a programmer need to take care of declaring the cursor, opening the cursor, and fetching the data from the cursor and closing the cursor. These are all things done by whom? Explicit cursors. Hope you guys are comfortable, everyone. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Okay, then. So these are the four basic things you need to keep in mind when you are working with what? Cursors, sir. Okay, when you are working with what? The cursors, these are the 4 input parameters you need to remember, sir. Declaring the cursor. Okay, how to declare the cursor variable in the declaration section, and how to open the cursor by using open keyword, and how to fetch the data from the cursor as well by using fetch word. Okay, how to close the cursor, that is by using what? Close word, sir. Okay, yes. Apart from this, the 4 steps, sir, there are the 4 important attributes of the every Oracle cursor, sir. Whether it is an implicit cursor or whether it is an explicit cursor, okay, every Oracle cursor will have what? The 4 basic attributes. One is what? Is percentage is open, sir. This attribute represents what? If the cursor is opened or not. You declared the cursor, sir, but unfortunately you forget to open that cursor. You forget to open that cursor, sir. Okay, this attribute, this property will gives the information about whether the cursor is opened or not. If it is opened means it will return true, otherwise it will return false. Clear, sir? Everyone is that clear? So percentage found, sir. So percentage found means, so whatever the SQL statement you have executed whatever the SQL statement you have executed, sir, if that SQL fetch statement got a success means it will return true, sir. Percentage found will return what? True. If the fetch operation got success, so whenever you are selecting the record from the table based on employee number or based on the customer ID, if that fetch operation got a success means percentage found will return true, sir, inbuilt. Okay, if your select operation result got a success means then percentage found will contains what? Success as a true, sir. Otherwise it will contains what? False. That's all. So the reverse condition is what? Not found, sir. If your fetch operation got failed, then it will return true. Otherwise, if it is success means it will return false. Reverse of the found. So 2 are one and same, but reverses are opposite conditions. That's all. So what is the importance of percentage row count, sir? So when you are executing the non-select commands such as insert operation or update operation or the delete operation, so that will be the performing on what some operations on the database table that will represents what the number of rows affected in the database. Suppose for example, if you are deleting one record from the table, so then tell me how many rows are deleted, sir? How many rows are deleted? If you are deleting only particular record from the table means tell me how many rows are affected in the table? One row or multiple rows? One row. Okay. So you are updating the salary of an employee based on the designation. Tell me in such a scenario, one row will be affected or more number of rows will be affected when you are updating the salary based on the designation? More number of rows, right, sir? Yes, that more number of rows count will be holded by what? Percentage row count, sir. Percentage row count. Okay. So understand the examples are here. We are just trying to delete we just declared the variable as an what employee number, and we are taking that employee ID from the input from the end user, and we are just deleting the record from the table. Okay, we are just deleting the record. If we are deleting the record from the tables, if your delete operation got success, then SQL percentage found will return true or false. If the given employee ID is existed in the table and deleted got success means, tell me SQL percentage found will return as an what, true or false? SQL percentage found will return true or false, sir? Tell me, sir. Venu, please disable the camera, sir. Come on, guys. So whatever the employee ID you have supplied, sir, if that employee ID is existed in the table and deleted got success means, so tell me SQL percentage found will return true or false? SQL percentage found will return true or false, sir? True, sir. If it is true means, then I'm just displaying the message called what? Record got deleted successfully. If the when does this will return as a false? When does this return? When does it will return the false, sir? When does it will return as in the false? If supplied employee ID is not existed in the table for deleting the record. If supplied employee ID, the end user supplied employee ID is not existed in the table for deleting the record means definitely you need to go for an what? No data found exceptions, or no data found for the given employee ID. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. The first attribute, percentage found importance. Percentage found importance, is that clear or not? Come on, guys. Yes. Okay, then. So let us go with the second attribute, sir. Second attribute, that is percentage row count, sir. Yesterday we have blocked on this area, right, sir? Okay, observe carefully. So declare section, sir, and I'm just taking like as in the one variable as in what? Number of records count, sir. Number of records count is nothing but on the variable of type called what? Number type, sir. And we just started with the begin block here, and we are updating the salaries of an employee in the employee table or not, sir? Tell me, sir, are we updating the salary of an employee for, are we updating the salaries for all employees? Are we updating the salary for particular employees? Are we updating the salaries for all employees, or are we updating the salaries for particular employees, sir? All employees. So how many employees are there in the employee table? 14 records are there. So for the 14 employees, the records will be affected or not, sir? So before doing the commit operation, you need to hold that SQL percentage row count. SQL percentage row count should be holded in what? This variable, sir. And finally, you can display that. You can display what? You can display that the number of records count, sir. Understand, sir? Yesterday we did this one. We placed this one after the commit, sir. After the commit, instead of making before the commit, sir, this statement just move what? Before the commit statement. That's all. Okay, declare this one, sir. Declare this one. So observe carefully. Observe carefully. Set line per size. Set line per characters. Set characters per line as in what? 350 characters, sir. Okay, and select star from employee, sir. So see, sir, these are the employees we have. These are the employees we have. Starting employees 7,500 and ending employees what? 3,800. I'm executing the PLSQL block. I'm going to execute what? The PLSQL block. So tell me how many rows are affected, sir? If I'm going to execute this PLSQL block, so what is the number of records count should be affected? It should be 14, right, sir? Yeah. Just execute the PLSQL block, sir. See, sir, all rows got updated and the count is what? 14 or not? And it is going to count is nothing but on what? The 14 or not, sir? Yes, we got like as in the 14. Just select the data again. Select the data again, sir. Okay. Select the data again. Select star from employee table. So the first employee is becomes as in what 8,000 and the last employee is becomes as in what 4,300 means nothing but an update operation is done or not, sir? Update operation is done or not? Come on, guys. Update operation is done or not? Yes. So I wanted to write one more as well. I wanted to write one more as well, sir. Okay. Yes. So I wanted to collect what the department number. Okay. I wanted to collect what the department number. Okay. So department number of what? Department number EMP. Okay. EMP dot department number of percentage type, sir. Okay. Whatever the data type of the department number of employee table is there, the same type should be what? Our local variable as well. Okay. That is department number, sir. Department number. That's all. Okay. Fine, sir. So for this, the variable, I'm going to take the value from end user, sir. So end user, I'm going to take the value from end user. That's all. Department number. Okay. And where condition, sir? Where department number is equal to what? The department number, sir. Okay. So tell me, sir, am I doing what, sir, here? I'm updating the salary for an employee for the particular department or not? Come on, guys. Am I updating like as in the, am I updating the salaries of the particular department or not, sir? Come on, guys. Right or not? Are we doing what? We are just updating the salaries of the particular employee, particular department or not? Yes. Take the copy of this one, sir. Take the copy of this one and just check it out. Check it out. Select star from employee where department number is equal to what? 10 employee, department number 10, sir. How many employees are there? How many employees are there in the department 10? How many employees are there in the department 10? 3 employees are there, sir. Okay. So 3 employees are there. Just check it out. Paste it here and I'm just passing as an what? 10. So tell me how many rows are affected, sir? How many rows are affected here? How many rows are affected, sir? So means percentage SQL percentage row count representing what? The number of rows affected in the database table or not? It is a predefined, sir. It is a predefined variable. It is a predefined variable. Understand? Okay. That is nothing but on what? This one, sir. Okay. Fine, sir. Output, sir. Let us, what I need to do is I will just give you what as an output as well. Copy this one and paste it, sir. That's all. Okay, fine. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir, so far. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. Percentage SQL percentage open, SQL percentage found. Okay, SQL percentage found and SQL percentage row count. 2 attributes are clear or not, sir, for a cursor? Okay, yeah. Now I'm going to what, sir? Percentage is open, sir. What is the percentage is open importance, sir? Just need to verify whether the cursor is opened in your program or not. Right or not? Right or not, sir? So percentage is open is the importance is what? Just need to validate whether the cursor is opened in your program or not, sir. So observe carefully, sir. I just declared what? I just declared the PLSQL block with the variable as in what? Department number. Okay. Under the EMP table of department number percentage type, the same data type we are going to consider for department number as well. And we are taking that input value from the department number from the end user. Okay. And we are selecting the employees for the particular department or not? And we are just selecting the data from the particular department and so just declare it as in the cursor variable or not, sir? Come on, guys, is this a cursor variable or not? Is this a cursor variable or not, sir? Is this a cursor variable or not? And also I have declared what employee underscore record. Employee underscore record is nothing but the variable name of type called what? Employee record type, sir. Employee record row type. Understand? That is what the variable we have defined, sir. Okay. Observe carefully, sir. In the begin block, I just opened the cursor using the open keyword. Using the open keyword, I just opened the cursor. I opened the cursor, sir. Okay. And I just verifying that whether the employee cursor is percentage open or not. If it is open means, then I can start the loop. I can write the fetch statement. I can exit the loop condition, and I can display the data from the loop, from the record type variable as well. And I can end the loop. Close. End if. Understand, sir? Understand my point or not, guys? If the percentage, if the cursor is open, then only this thing will be happen. If the cursor is not open, sir, then what it will happen, sir? Else block. You can write like as in what else? Else block. dbms underscore output dot put underscore line of. So no cursor opened, sir. No cursor opened in your program. In your program for retrieving. Understand, sir? That is what the message I am going to display. So when it will return, sir? So when it will return this message, 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 sir, if the percentage open, if the percentage is open, returns as an false. If the cursor is not opened, if the cursor is not opened means definitely it will get into what? Else block, sir. So as of now, the first version of execution is what? Cursor is opened. Cursor is opened successfully. Just check it out. Just check it out, sir. Okay. Yeah. Execute it. So department number, 10th department. So we got like as in the 10th department employees information or not, sir? King, clerk and the miller are the belongs to the 10th department, sir. Okay. So negative scenario, sir. I forgot to close. I forgot to open this cursor, sir. I forgot to open this cursor. Okay. Let me do one thing, sir. Output, sir. Output. What is the output you are going to get, sir? These 3 employees, sir. Okay. This is what as an employees. Okay. Yeah. So this is the first version, sir. This is the first version. Okay. And the second version is what, sir? And the second version is what? This one. You forget to open the second version, sir. This is nothing but what? The second version. Unfortunately, so while you are writing the program, you forget to open the cursor, sir. You forget to open the cursor. I'm just commenting this line. Just try to execute. Copy this one. Okay, paste it here and just check it out. 10 department. What you got, sir? What you got here? You got like as in the expected output or not? No cursor opened in your program for retrieving, right? Right or not? So you forget to open like as you forget to open the cursor, sir. Whenever the cursor is opened, okay, whenever the cursor is open, the loop should be an execute, right? If the cursor is not open, so what is the use of the opening the loop, sir? What is the use of writing the loop? If the cursor is not yet opened means, tell me, sir. Is that expected behavior or not? If the cursor is open, then only the writing of the loop is what? Meaningful. If the cursor is not open, then writing the loop is what? Not meaningful, sir. That's why you can have the conditional check here. If the cursor is opened or not. If it is open, and then you can loop it. If it is not opened means unnecessarily no need of starting the loop, right? Just you need to write the output statement for that. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Everyone? The importance. Clear, sir? Any doubts, case up to now? So far, you have retrieved the records from the cursor using what? Basic loop or not? So far you have retrieved the records from the cursor using what, basic loop or not, sir? Right? Yes. So now I'm going to show you. So now I'm going to show you what, how we are going to process the records through the cursor using what, for loop, sir. For loop. So observe carefully, sir. So the advantage of working with the cursors using for loop is what? You no need of opening the cursor. You no need of fetching the data from the cursor. You no need of closing the cursor, sir. Implicitly, Oracle will take care of that one. So when you are, you just need to what? Declare the cursor variable. You just need to what? Declare the cursor variable. That's all. Nothing more than that. Okay. And this is what the for loop counter variable, sir. This is nothing but what? The for loop counter variable. Okay. Counter variable until unless the cursor contains what? The data. That's all. Okay. Once you get the data, once you got like as the cursor variable here into the variable. So until unless this loop will be executed, nothing more than that. So tell me, sir, when you are iterating the records through for loop, tell me, is it necessary? Is it necessary to open the cursor? Is it necessary to fetch the data from the cursor? And is it necessary to close the cursor as well? No. That is what an advantage, sir. That is what like as an advantage. So whenever you want to iterate the records from the cursor using the for loop, sir, that is what a more simpler way. This is nothing but an what? The more simpler way, sir. Understand? So just take the copy of this code here and go back to the console and paste it here. See, sir, we are getting the data or not? We are getting the data or not, guys? Fetching the data from the cursor, sir. So nothing but an what, sir? Fetching the data from the cursor means, see, we are just declared the cursor, and here is what the cursor variable. From the cursor only, the counter variable will take care of that, the fetching the data, sir. Okay. Yeah, fine. So this is all about what, sir? Cursors, sir. This is all about what? Cursors in the PLSQL. Hope you guys are comfortable. How to work with the cursors in PLSQL? Come on, guys. How to work with the cursors? Is that comfortable or not? There are the 4 parameters for the cursor. Declaring the cursor, opening the cursor, okay, fetching the cursor, and closing the cursor. These are the 4 basic steps you need to remember when you are working with what? Cursors. So there are the 4 important cursor attributes. What are the 4 important cursor attributes, sir? What are the 4 important cursor attributes? Cursor attributes, sir. What are the important cursor attributes, sir? What are the cursor important attributes? Number 1, SQL percentage is found, sir. Okay, is open. So just need to verify what? Whether the cursor is open or not. Okay, and then SQL percentage found. So just for check what? So whether the DML statement has been executed success or not. Okay, that is the second cursor. Okay, second attribute. And then SQL percentage not found, sir. It is a reverse of the found. And what is the fourth one, sir? SQL percentage row count, sir. Row count. These are the 4 attributes of the cursor, sir. Remember this point, sir. Whenever you guys are attending the interview with the PLSQL, definitely this is what one important interview question you will be getting, sir. What are the 4 major steps you need to consider when you are working with the cursors, and what are the 4 cursor attributes as well? Okay, clear? Everyone, any doubts before getting into the next discussion? Come on, guys. Basically, every PLSQL block contains what? How many sections? How many sections are there in every PLSQL block? Every PLSQL block contains every PLSQL block contains what? How many sections, sir? So first section is what? Declaration section. We are good. We are good with the declaration section or not? Declaring the variables, declaring the cursors, right, sir? Everyone, is that clear? Declaration section, we are good with the declaration section or not? How can you define the declaration section in the PLSQL block? Using the declare keyword, right? That is the first one, sir. And then what is the next block, sir? The begin section, sir. So begin section, sir. Begin section contains what? The actual logic we are going to place in the begin section only using the begin keyword. Right, sir? That is the second section, sir. And what is the third section, sir? What is the third section? End section. End section representing what? Ending of the business logic of the PLSQL block. That should be what? End section, sir. Okay. And the fourth section is what, sir? Exception section or not? Exception section. That can be represented with the help of what? Exception keyword, sir. Okay. And the fifth section is what? Slash. That's all. These are the every PLSQL block sections, sir. Every PLSQL block sections. Okay. Yes. So we are in the good shape of what? Understanding the declaration section, begin section, end section, and now we are need to understand with what, sir? Exception section or not? How to handle the exceptions in the PLSQL, is it important or not, sir? Exception handling is important in Java or not? If you are not handling the exceptions, then what would be the happening, sir? If you are not handling the exceptions properly in the Java application, what would be the happening, sir? As a Java programmer, definitely, as a Java programmer, sir, definitely you need to be in thorough with what? Handling the exceptions, sir. If you are not handle the exceptions, properly in the application, then our application will leads to what? Abnormal termination, sir. Abnormal termination is good approach or smooth termination is good approach? Tell me, sir. Always recommended for abnormal termination or smooth termination? Smooth termination. Smooth termination is recommended, sir. Abnormal termination is not recommended. Understand, sir? Okay. To handle that, to handle such a kind of an errors at runtime for the PLSQL program as well. So we have the concept called what? Exceptions, sir. Okay. So what is the main purpose of exceptions, sir, in every programming language? To handle the exceptions at whatever the so to handle like as an exceptions of the particular program or not? Come on, guys. Exception is also known as an what? Errors. Exception is also known as an what? Errors, which can be handled by the user by displaying for what? User-friendly error messages or not, sir? User-friendly error messages or not? Yes. And basically in PLSQL as well, exceptions are divided into two categories, right, sir? Predefined exceptions and user-defined exceptions. In Java as well, we know that one, the predefined exceptions as well as what? User-defined exceptions or not? Come on, guys. In Java as well, we have the two kinds of exceptions or not? Predefined exceptions. What are the predefined exceptions, sir, in Java? What are the predefined exceptions are there in Java? What are the predefined exceptions in Java, sir? Arithmetic exception, array index out of bounds exception, string index out of bounds exception, number format exception, null pointer exception. Okay. So illegal argument exception, right or not? All these are the predefined exceptions, sir. You need to be thorough with these and exceptions, right? So nobody is saying any kind of an exceptions, sir. You just need to be thorough with the core Java concepts. That's what I told you, sir. That's what I told you on yesterday. Core Java is important. Don't leave the core Java. So that will decide you whether you know the Java or not. Interviewer doesn't decide. Interviewer will not touch with Spring Boot and microservices. If you are strong on that area, that is not a helpful, sir. You need to be the strong on what? Core Java first. That is a preliminary step. Okay. Yes. Be thorough with Java 8 as well. Okay. Nowadays, the most of the interviewers are asking what Java 8 concepts and Java 11 concepts. Okay. So Java 8 is getting outdated. Outdating, sir. So interviewer will never ask you about the Java 8 concepts in the next few months. Okay. Java 11, they will be the concentrating. Already they started with what? Java 11 concepts. Okay. You guys just need to thorough with what? Java, core Java basics should be thorough. Java 8 concepts should be thorough and Java 11 concepts should be thorough, sir. Okay. Yes. So make sure everyone, sir, whoever wanted to become as the software engineer, so definitely as a Java side, okay. So just to concentrate on core Java, sir. Okay. Yes, that is what my sincere suggestion from you, sir. If anybody looking like as in the looking for an opportunities to get into the IT, try to focus daily 1 hour for core Java. Daily dedicate for 1 hour for especially for core Java, learning the basics. Okay, so looks like everything is everything we got. Looks like what? By seeing the concept, everything looks like as in what we got everything, sir. Okay, everything. But you just need to be thorough with those concepts. See, interviewer asking. So nowadays I'm interviewing, sir. In my company, I'm taking like as an interviews at the morning 10 to 12 slot, basically. Okay, I'm just open for the interviews. Okay, I'm just open for the interviews. I given the slot for my project, sir. Okay, 10 to 12, sir. 10 to 12 morning, 10 to 12. I'm just taking an interview, sir. Okay. Yeah, like so when I'm asking about the Java 8 concepts, sir, nobody is not telling, sir. Nobody. So if I ask what are the predefined functional interfaces you have used in your project, means they will simply say predicate, and then function. That's all. These two only, not more than these two. Okay, but you guys should not be in that position, sir. You guys should not be in the position. So whoever like the taking the full stack course with the Ashok IT, so I believe that you guys can have the good knowledge on Java 8 side, sir. Java 8 side. Okay, so most of the projects, sir, yes, most of the projects are already running with what Java 8, sir. Sir, my project code got developed on 2006, 2009, sorry, 2012, sir. So when I'm seeing that code, the 2012 code, so they already used the Java 8 concept on that 2012 itself. So, but now we are in what? 2023. Okay, 2023, sir. Okay, 2023 we are in. So, but they already written the Java 8 code at 2012 itself. See how much we have lagged here, sir. Okay, try to more focus on Java 8, sir. Sir, not only 4 predefined lambda expressions. I didn't get you, sir. You're talking about 4 predefined functional interfaces. If not, if yes means that is a wrong answer, sir. We have approximately we have 25 plus functional interfaces in Java 8. We have 25 plus functional interfaces in Java 8, sir. Yes, sir. This is important, sir. So I'm seeing I'm seeing a lot of candidates are not able in the position to answer for what Java 8 concepts. Okay, you guys, whenever you guys are giving an interview, okay, don't give the interview blindly, sir. Don't give the interview blindly. Just do some workout. Just do some workout and give the interview, sir. Definitely it will at any point that job will for you, sir. Okay, so try to focus in that way. Try to learn the subject. Try to learn the subject and try to practice the things regularly and try to get in touch with the subject with the fingertips, sir. Okay. Yeah. Okay then. So let us come back to our discussion, sir. So every programming language will have what the exception handling support, sir, to handle like as an exceptions at the runtime, sir. Okay, and in PLSQL as well, we have the two kinds of an exceptions. One is what predefined exceptions, another one is what user defined exceptions, sir. Okay, the exceptions which is defined by the Oracle itself, such kind of an exceptions are called as an what predefined exceptions, sir. Okay, and the exceptions which are called these exceptions are called frequently occurred as an what common errors during the program execution, sir. Okay, the predefined exceptions means the exceptions which are defined by the Oracle itself, such a kind of an exceptions called as an what predefined exceptions, and these exceptions are also called as an what frequently occurred as an what common errors, sir, during the program execution, sir. Okay. Yes, and the user defined exceptions are the exceptions which are declared and raised by the programmer explicitly. Such a kind of an exceptions are called as an what user defined exceptions, sir. So tell me, sir, in Java we can have a flexibility to create our own exception or not, sir? Come on, guys. In Java we can have an option to create our own user defined exception or not. At the same way, PLSQL side as well. So we can define our own user defined exception as well, sir. Okay. we can define what the user defined exception as well. Okay, yes. So let us try to work with what some of the predefined exceptions and as well as some of the user defined exceptions, sir. Okay, yes. So as we are already know that one, the syntax of the PLSQL block is what? Declaration section, begin section, and exception section. Exception section is denoted with what keyword, sir? Exception section is denoted with what keyword? Exception section is denoted in what keyword, sir? Exception keyword, sir. Exception keyword, sir. Okay, yes. So let us try to work with what some of the predefined exceptions in Oracle, sir. Zero divided error, sir. Zero divided error. So which is equivalent to Java is what? Division by zero error, sir. Arithmetic exception, division by zero error. In Oracle PLSQL, they defined that error name as an what? Zero underscore divided, sir. Zero underscore divided. This exception will raise if the divisor is equal to zero. Whenever the divisor is equal to zero, then Oracle PLSQL, Oracle engine will throw an error called what? Zero divided error, sir. Okay, zero divided error. So for example, see here, sir. So see here, declared, I just declared like as in the two variables with the two variables, which we are taking the input from the keyboard. Okay, which we are taking from the end user, and we are just we are just declare the another variable to store what? Division result, sir. So when it will throw this an error, sir, if the denominator is becomes as in the zero, definitely it will throw an error what? Zero divided error or not? Come on, sir. If the denominator becomes as in the zero, means definitely it will be the throwing an error in Java or not? Arithmetic exception. Arithmetic exception is throwing in Java or not? Whenever the denominator becomes as in the zero, right? Or not? Right, sir. Right. At the same way, the PLSQL side as well, sir. I'm trying to do the same thing, sir. Okay. Yeah. Just check it out, sir. Just check it out. Okay. Yeah. So I'm just passing as an what? 10, sir. And then passing as an 5. What is the division, sir? What is the result of this division? 10 by 5. What is the division? What is the result of this operation? 10 by 5. 2. We are getting what we are getting, sir? Okay. So somewhat this missing, sir. Equal equal to, sir. Okay. Just copy this again. Just copy this again. Okay. Paste it here. That's all. 10 by 5. So we are getting like as in the division operation result as in the 2, which is leads to what? Smooth execution or not, sir? Smooth execution or not? So our PLSQL block leads to what? The smooth execution or not, sir? Come on, guys. This will leads to what? The smooth execution or not? Right? Yes. This is what an output, sir. Okay. Yes. So next, coming to the another version, sir. Another version. Okay. Yes. Another version. Negative scenario, sir. Negative scenario. Okay. 10 here, and I'm trying to give as on what? 0. So that will leads to what, sir? That will leads to what error, sir? Can you please tell me, sir? What is an error here? Oracle Oracle 01476, the Oracle error code, that is nothing but an what? Divisor is equal to 0 or not, sir? So what is an error, sir? Zero division error we got or not, sir? We got an error for the zero division error or not? Come on, guys. So we got like as in the zero error or not, sir? Right? So now the question for you is what? How to handle the exception, sir? How to handle the exception? So how to handle like as an exception, sir? This is what like as in the code for this. Observe carefully. Observe carefully, sir. Okay. Yes. So observe carefully, sir. In Java, we can have the try-catch block, but in PLSQL, we have what? Exception block. Okay. Yes. Try to understand the code, sir. Try to understand the code first. So we just declared like as in the, we have the declaration section, which contains the two input values from the key, which we are collecting the two inputs from the end user. And we have taken another variable to hold the division result. And as well as we are just declaring what? Exception or not, sir? So this is nothing but an what? Declaration of an exception or not, sir? Declaration of an exception, sir. So what is an exception, sir? This is my own exception, division underscore error. This is my own exception. So this variable, this is my own variable, sir. This is my own error variable of type called what, sir? What type of variable it is? Exception type or not? Exception type or not, sir? Come on, guys. Is that exception type or not? Division underscore error is nothing but an what? Exception type, sir. Okay. Yes. And this is nothing but an the begin block, sir. And this is nothing but an what? The begin block. And if the B value as 1, okay, if the B value as 1, sir, I can raise the exception, sir. I can raise the exception. Okay, this is nothing but an what? Declaration of an exception, sir. And so whenever the B value is an 1, so whenever the B value is 1, I can raise the exception called what exception, sir? Division underscore error is nothing but an what? Name of the exception. Division underscore error is nothing but an what? The name of the exception. Which exception we are raising, sir? Which exception we are raising and when we are raising the exception? Come on, guys. Which exception we are raising here and when we are going to raise the exception, sir? When the B value is an 1, so I'm just raising an exception with the with our own exception, sir. Okay, division underscore error, sir. This is the name of an exception, sir. This is nothing but an what? End if block. Okay, end if block. And I'm just doing what? So I'm just doing what, sir? I'm just doing an option called what? Division operation. And I'm just displaying the result of the division here. And this is what like as an exception section. Okay, when 0 underscore divide error. Okay, this is nothing but an the predefined error, sir. 0 underscore divide is nothing but an the predefined error, sir. Okay, this is nothing but an what? The predefined, sir. In the exception section, sir, in the exception section, when we got like as in the 0 divide error, sir. When we got like as in the 0 divide error means I can say I can show an error message as an what? Division by 0 error, sir. Understand, sir? So tell me, sir, if the B value becomes as in the 0, it will raise the error, sir. If the B value as in the 0 means, tell me, sir, it will raise our error. It will raise our error. If the B value is in 0, sir. No. If the B value is in the 0 means we are not raising the error, sir. Okay. It will throw what? A custom exception. It will throw what? Predefined exception, sir. What is that predefined exception? 0 underscore divide is what? Predefined exception, sir. So whenever the B value is in 1, I can throw our own exception. I can throw what? Our own exception, sir. So what is that an exception, sir? So when the 0 underscore divide means it's nothing but on the predefined exception, we will get like we will display as an what? Division by 0 error, sir. Okay. Yes. So when we got like as in the division error, sir. Division error means when you will get the division error. When you will get the division error, sir. Whenever the B value is an 1 or not. Whenever the B value is an 1 means I can throw the error or not, sir. Whenever the B value is an 1 means then we will be getting like as in the division error or not. Whenever we got the division error, I'm going to show the message to the end user as in what? Division by 1 error, sir. Division by 1 error. So basically division by 0 is not possible. As a user defined, sir, I'm also not performing the division operation by 1 as well. Understand? By default, division by 0 is not possible, sir. That is predefined exception. That is 0 underscore divided. Okay. So I'm also not allowing the division operation whenever the B value is an 1 as well. Whenever the B value is an 1, I'm not allowing that the division operation as well, sir. That is division error. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. So one block is for what? Handling the predefined exception, sir. Another block is for what? Another one block is for what? Handling the user defined exception. So other than 0 divide error or division underscore error, other than other errors means, other exceptions means, I will show that like as in the message called what? SQL error message. SQL ERRM. That is nothing but an what? SQL error message, sir. SQL error message. Other than these exceptions, so the when this block will be executed. Hope you guys are comfortable on this code. Any doubts? Any doubts? Come on, guys. Feel free. You can ask the question, sir. No problem at all. I can explain you the number of times. No problem at all. Feel free to ask you the question. I'm just giving you any option, sir. I'm just giving you option for you. Whoever like doesn't understand the code, just let me know. I can explain you, sir. No problem at all. SQL error, sir, that is a predefined other than the zero divide error or division error, sir. So whatever the error you got, that error, this is the predefined variable, sir. SQL ERRM is nothing but an what predefined variable, sir, of an PLSQL, which will contains what error, sir, which will contains what error information. Exception object is there, right? In Java, exception EX object is there, right, sir? Same way, SQL ERRM is nothing but the predefined object in PLSQL. Okay, yeah. So let us give a try for this scenarios, sir. Let us give a try for this the scenarios. First, happy scenario, sir. Happy scenario. Happy scenario. Okay, test it. 10 and then followed by 5. So we got like as an expected result or not, sir? Division. We got like as in the 10 as in what? We got like the division operation as an expected result or not, sir? Right? So this is a first version, sir. This is the first version. Okay. Yes. Okay. And then I'm going to go with what the second version, sir. Okay. I'm going to get into what the second version. Same, sir. Same PLSQL procedure. I'm going to execute it, guys. Same PLSQL program. I'm going to execute it. A value I'm just supplying as an what 10, sir, and 0, sir. Now tell me, sir. Now tell me. A value becomes as an the 10 and B value becomes as an the 0. Now you will get predefined exception or user defined exception. Come on, guys. I'm supplying like as an the user. I'm supplying as an A value as an 10, B value as an the 0. Now I'm going to get user defined exception or predefined exception, sir. Roshni, we are going to get predefined exception, sir. We are throwing an user defined exception whenever the B value is an 1, Roshni. Whenever the B value is an 1, we are throwing what user defined exception, Roshni. Right? So now we are passing the A value as in the 10, B value as in the 0, which will gives what the predefined exception, sir. What is that predefined exception, sir? 0 underscore divide, sir. 0 underscore divide. Okay. So see, sir. See what you are getting, sir. What you are getting. Division by 0 error means it's nothing but an what the predefined error or not, sir? It is a predefined error or not? Come on, guys. It is a predefined error or not, sir? That is the second version, sir. So coming to the third version, sir. Third version. Execute the same procedure for one more time. Just 10, sir. And I'm just supplying as an what? 1, sir. Now tell me, in this scenario, we are going to get like as an user defined error or a predefined error. Now tell me, are we going to get like as an user defined error or predefined error, sir? User defined error, sir. What is that error, sir? What is that error? Division by 1 error, right or not? Division by 1 error, right or not, sir? Right? This is what an error we got. So means by default, the division by 0 is not allowed by the PLSQL, and as well as the division I'm not allowing for what as 1 as well. Understand? This is the third version, sir. Third version. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Third version. And coming to the fourth version, sir. So fourth version. So for example, sir, observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. One minute, sir. Copy this one. Paste it here. Observe carefully, sir. Observe carefully. A is nothing but an what? A number of 2, sir. Number of 2 means nothing but an what? Up to 0, 1, 2, 99 only it can hold or not? Come on, guys. It can hold up to how many digits? 2 digits only. 2-digit numbers, right or not? If I'm going to declare the number of 3 means, if I'm going to declare like as in the number of 3 means, it can hold up to 3 digits or not, sir? Up to 3 digits or not? Come on, guys. So number of 2 means how many digits we can hold? What is the range of that? A variable and B variable? What is the range of the A variable and B variable, sir? 1 to 99, right or not? Right or not, sir? Just check it out. Okay. A value I'm just giving as in the 10 here, and B value I'm just giving as in the 250, sir. 250. 250. So just check it out, sir. What you are getting, sir? So we got like as an SQL error or not, sir? What is that an error? Numeric or value error. Number precision is too large, sir. Number precision is too large. Understand? That is what like as an error we are getting. So now we are getting in which block? This error block. Okay. So let me add this error string for us reference, and we'll display it. Okay. Yeah. Let us give a try. Okay. A value as 10 and B value as what? 250. So tell me, sir. Where is this one, sir? Error block. Yeah. So see, sir, this is nothing but an what error block we are getting or not, sir? Come on, guys. So means what is an error, sir? PLSQL. Okay. PLSQL numeric or value error, that is number precision is too large, sir. Number precision is what? The too large. Understand? This is what like as an error for this. Okay. Yeah. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. This is nothing but an what? The fourth version, sir. Okay. This is nothing but an what? The fourth version. That's all. Okay. So whenever you want to handle the exception, sir, whenever you want to handle the exception, what you need to do, sir? First, you need to declare the exception. First, you need to declare the exception, and you need to raise the exception, and you need to catch the exception, sir. Understand? Declare the exception variable. Okay. Raise the exception and catch the exception. That's all. Hope you guys are comfortable, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. So how to handle like as in the zero division error, and how to handle our custom exception as well. Come on, guys. Hope you guys are comfortable, everyone. Any doubts? Any doubts on this code? Yeah, good, sir. Yeah. So we have another predefined error, sir. So we have another predefined error, sir. That is nothing but an what? Value underscore error, sir. Okay. Another predefined error in PLSQL, that is value underscore error. And this exception will be raised if the programmer is trying to manipulate the mismatching of data types, sir. Mismatching of data types. For example, I have just declared one PLSQL block. Just we declared as an what? EMP number. Okay. Something what employee number, sir. Okay. Something what employee number. What I am doing, sir, here? Can anyone tell me what I'm doing in this PLSQL block? Can anyone tell me what I'm doing in this PLSQL block? Yes, sir. Roshni, correct. Number format exception. Such a kind of Java. Tell me, sir, what we are doing in this PLSQL block? We just declared the variable, sir. We just declared the variable, and we just selected that. We just select what employee name. We are just selecting the employee name and dumping into what employee number field from employee table of the particular employee or not. 7902. 7902. 7902 is there or not? Ford employee. Ford employee is there, right? So what we are doing, sir? Employee name is a varchar column, and we are storing that value into what? We are storing that value into what, sir? We are just storing into value into what? Number type column or not? Number type column or not, sir? Come on, guys. We are trying to store the employee name into the number type column or not? Definitely, in this scenario, you will be getting an error, right, sir? What is that an error, sir? Observe carefully. Observe carefully. What is an error we got here? PLSQL numeric or value error, character to number conversion error. We are getting like as in what? Character to number conversion error or not, sir? To handle this value error, sir, what you need to do, sir? See, sir, in order to handle the value error, value underscore error, so what you need to do? See, sir, just declare the employee number and begin section, and you can write a block here. You can write the select statement. Okay. And you can display it here. Okay. And exception block. exception block is there when. So when you will get when value error is when you occur like as an value underscore error means, then I'm going to display that error message, value error, such as what error message, and change the data type of the column from number to varchar2. Understand, sir? Understand my point or not? This is how you need to handle for what one of the predefined exception in PLSQL, that is value underscore error. If your select query is returning some error means, then you can handle that an exception in the catch in the exception block. You are not declared any exception variable, and you are not raising any exception. You are just handling the predefined exception. Understand? You are just handling what? The predefined exception, sir. What is that predefined exception, sir? Value underscore error, sir. Okay, just check it out. Just copy this block and paste it here. Just copy this block, sir. Okay, just copy this block and paste it here, sir. Just check it out, sir. Just check it out. What we are getting, sir? Value error. So value error, sir, we got like as in the predefined Oracle error. SQL ERRM means nothing but on what? SQL error, sir. This is nothing but on what? SQL error. This is nothing but on what? Entire SQL error. And after that, we have written the message called what? Change the data type of the column from number to varchar. This is what? Nothing but on what? Handling what? Value underscore error, sir. Hope you guys are comfortable or not. This is nothing but on what? Output, sir. This is the output. Okay, handle the exception, sir. Clear? Any doubts up to now? How to handle the predefined exceptions? Value underscore error is nothing but one of the predefined exception in PLSQL. Okay, divide by 0. Okay, division error is also nothing but what? 0 underscore divide is also one of the predefined exceptions, sir. Another exception is there, sir. Another famous exception is there in PLSQL. That is no data found exception, sir. Okay, no data found exception. This exception will be raised if the programmer submitted the query and that query doesn't returns any information from the database table. That will leads to what? No data found exception, sir. Okay, understand? This is nothing but what? The no data found exception, sir. Okay, this exception will raise if the programmer submitted the query and that query doesn't returns any kind of information from the database table. That will leads to what? No data found exception, sir. If you observe carefully, I have written one sample block here, sir. I have written one sample PLSQL block. Okay, I have just declared the variable, sir. I just declared the variable here, declare, and just declared the one variable of employee row type. Okay, and I'm just selecting the record from the employee table for the non-existing employee ID, sir. 1, 2, 3, 4 is an employee which existed in the table. Tell me, sir, do we have like as an employee record which contains the employee number of 1, 2, 3, 4? Tell me, sir, do we have an employee which do we have like as an employee? Do we have an employee with this ID or not? Tell me, sir. Come on, guys. Do we have the employee with employee ID as an 1, 2, 3, 4 or not? No, right? No, right? So in such a case, what it is going to an error we'll see. Okay, just check it out. So what you are getting, sir? What is the predefined Oracle error we are getting? No data found error, sir. This is nothing but an what? No data found error. So whenever your select query, whenever the select query is not returning anything means that will representing as an what? No data found error. That will be representing what? The no data found error, sir. Understand? This is nothing but an what? Output, sir. Okay, yeah, fine, sir. So how to handle like no data found error, sir? How to handle like as a no data found error? Instead of displaying this technical message to the end user, I wanted to display the user-friendly message to the end user saying as an what? Record not existed. Record not existed. Okay, so to display that user-friendly message for this an exception, what you need to do, sir? You need to handle this an error or not? You need to handle this an error or not, guys? Come on, guys. Right. So you need to handle or not. So declare, and we just declared a row type of employee variable here and select a star equal to what? 1, 2, 3, 4. And your select query is returning what? No data found. Okay. And I'm just catching that an exception, sir. Exception block. When exception block, sir, when the no data found. So when it is no data found, sir, then I'm going to display the message as an what? No record found or not. This is nothing but an what? The PLSQL block to handle what? No data found exception, sir. Okay, just check it out. See, sir, we are getting the message or not? No record found. We are handling the no data found exception or not, guys? Come on, guys. We are handling like as in the no data found exception or not? Come on, guys. Are we handling like as in the no data found exception or not, sir? Right? Yeah. Hope you guys are comfortable. If your select query is not returning any kind of result, means PLSQL or Oracle will return an error called no data found error. No data found error internally. To handle that no data found error, you need to write a exception block. When the no data found error got happened, then you can write the user friendly message for that. That's all. Okay. And so see, sir, and we have another example as well, sir. We have like as another example as well. So see, sir. See here, I have worked with what? I have written like as in the code for what? Understanding the custom exception as well, sir. Okay. I declared one exception object. I just declared the one exception variable, and I am raising an exception. If the employee is not found in the record. If the employee is not found in the table, okay. If the employee is not found in the table, then SQL percentage found will returns as an what? False. And whenever it is returning like as in the false, I will raise the exception. Okay. Record not found error, sir. Record not found error. Whenever the record not found error is happened, so this is nothing but an what? Custom record not found, sir. Okay. If you are getting if your select query is not if your select query is not returning, if your select query returning like as in the no data found, means it will exception this one. Understand or not? Understand my point, guys, everyone? If your select query is not returning any result, means SQL percentage found will becomes as an false. Okay. Whenever it is false, I'm just raising an exception, sir. Whatever the exception variable I have defined here, I'm just raising that the same exception, sir. What is the name of the exception here? What is the name of the exception, sir? Record not found error, sir. Record not found error. So this is nothing but in the name of the exception. Whenever this exception got occurred, so I would like to show like as in the message called what? Custom exception. That's all. Just take the copy of this block. Okay, take the copy of this block and paste it here. And what I'm going to do, sir? What I'm going to do here? 7839, sir. 7839. 7839 is what? Happy scenario, sir. 7839 is what? Happy scenario. Okay, we got a king employee, sir. Okay, one more time I'm going to execute it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It is not existed, sir. So what you are going to get, sir? 1 minute, sir. 1 minute. This is the happy scenario. Take the copy. Okay, take the copy here. Output, sir. Okay, yeah. Fine. That's all. This is the happy scenario, sir. This is nothing but what? A happy scenario. Okay, yeah. Okay, fine. Fine, sir. Then another version, sir. Output, sir. Another version. So just check it out. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, sir. 1, 2, 3, which is not existed, sir. Just see, sir. No record found we are getting or not? No record found means what exception you are going to get, sir? What exception you are going to get? No record found means no data found exception we are getting, right, sir? No record found means nothing but an what? No data found exception. Right, sir? That is a predefined. Okay. Yes. So this I wanted to throw it, sir. 1 minute. Okay, always it will get what? Record, no record found, no data found exception, sir. If your select query is not returning. Okay, so we will handle this one in the tomorrow session, sir. Okay, so the time is getting very late. Okay, so it is nothing but on the predefined exception. Predefined data handling is done here. Okay, so I will correct this one of the logic in the tomorrow session. Okay, sir, tomorrow I'm going to start with what? Creating the stored procedures and creating what? Stored functions as well. Okay, so that is what we are going to talk on the tomorrow session, sir. Okay. Yeah. Any other questions, sir? Any questions? Any doubts on the today's discussion? We had completed with what? Cursors and exceptions, sir. Cursors and exceptions. Try to practice, try to get some hands-on part on these cursors and exceptions and come back for the tomorrow session. Tomorrow we'll start with what? How to create a stored procedures, how to create a stored functions, sir. Okay, that is what that is what like as an that is what the discussion is going to be the happen on the tomorrow with respect to the triggers, sir. I will just show you like how to create the trigger and how to maintain the audit information of a database table as well. That is what we are going to done with that. Okay, so tomorrow I would like to join you with the session with what? 8:30, sir. Okay, half an hour before, just join with the session with what? 8:30. So we will wind up with what? The Oracle session for the tomorrow, sir. Tomorrow we are going to complete with what? Stored procedures and stored functions and triggers concept. Clear? So that will conclude with what? PLSQL discussions, sir. Okay. Clear? Yeah. So that's all for the today's session, sir. If anybody having the questions, just raise a hand. I will give you the unmute option for you, sir. So that will complete with the today's discussion.